Tom. Today we're going to talk about the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, the DACA program. Remind our viewers, what is the DACA program and who qualifies for that?
Okay, well, the DACA program was created by the Obama administration, and it's been implemented by the Department of Homeland Security. And what it does, basically, is it gives work authorization to people who enter the United States illegally as children and who went to school here and meet certain other criteria. And it allows them to remain in the United States without the threat of deportation and to work.
Has there been any news from immigration regarding the extension or renewal of the DACA program?
Yes. Recently, immigration has announced a renewal program and procedure.
What will the renewal process give DACA holders?
Well, it will protect them from deportation for a 2-year period. It will also continue to give them work authorization and the right to have a valid Social Security number, and in most cases, the right to obtain a valid state-issued driver's license.
What does the renewal process look like?
It's very similar to the previous process. It will involve multiple applications, and it will also require a background check based on your biometrics.
What is the filing fee for the renewal?
Filing fee is $465 that is paid to the Immigration Service.
What does the application process involve?
Well, first, the DACA recipient is going to have to file a renewal application, and it's a new DACA application. And then in addition to that, they'll have to file several applications related to the request for work authorization. And then once again, they will have to attend a biometrics appointment where they provide their photographs and fingerprints that is used for a background security check.
Is it possible that DACA recipients will be too old for the renewal and age out of the process?
If you've obtained DACA status, it's impossible to age out of DACA. If you've obtained the status, you will be eligible to renew it, regardless of your age.
If someone initially qualified for DACA, is it possible for them to lose their eligibility?
Well, it is possible that you could lose your eligibility, but only if you engage in certain behavior. If you engaged in criminal behavior, if you left the United States without the government's permission, if you have other immigration violations, then these things could result in a denial of the renewal application.
What happens if the DACA recipient was enrolled in school at the time of their initial application and they are no longer in school?
If they are no longer in school, they are still eligible to renew their DACA status, provided they quit school for other lawful responsibilities.
Does this renewal process mean that the regular first-time DACA application process has ended?
Absolutely not. The regular initial DACA program is still in existence, and new applicants can still submit applications for DACA status.
When should the DACA recipient submit his application for renewal?
Immigration is recommending that DACA recipients submit their renewal application at least 4 to 5 months prior to the expiration of their current status. So what a DACA recipient does is they look at their employment authorization document, their EAD card, and see what the expiration date is and determine their eligibility from there.
How long is the renewal valid?
It's going to be valid for another 2-year period.
Finally, do I need an attorney to file for renewal?
It really depends on your case. I think all DACA recipients should have their case reviewed for continuing eligibility. But if you've had any arrests or any criminal activity, or if you've traveled outside the United States, or if you have any other immigration-related violations, you should definitely consult with an attorney before submitting your application for renewal.
Okay, Tom. If people want to see a transcript of this conversation, they can go to the notes section on the YouTube page that you're viewing this video at. Further, Tom, how can people get a hold of you if they have any further questions?
Well, they can always call my office at 707-747-5133. They can go to my website at thomaslangfordlaw.com, or they can send me an email at vtlangford, LANGFORD, @earthlink.net.
Great. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.